So for this video, we're changing it up a little bit, and this is going to be my first Q&A, question and answer video, where I take questions that you have asked on my Discord channel and also on my YouTube channel. I'm going to answer them right here in front of you. I think it's going to be a great learning experience. And also I like it because it's a little bit more personal. I feel like I'm talking to you right now. So let's get on with some questions. So question number one is, hey, Hernan and everyone, have you ever been contacted via buyer's message inside of Amazon seller account by someone saying that they are brand protection team of XYZ company, referencing to a specific ISIN and threatening to cease and desist? So this is actually very common. Once you start selling on Amazon, either legitimate brand protection agencies or brands themselves, or competitors, people that are competing in the same listing as you are, will try to get you off the listing. Now, the right way of doing that is by issuing an IP complaint and going directly to Amazon. But if you're getting one of these where they indirectly message you through Amazon Seller Central and claim that they are the brand or an agency and that you should cease and desist of further selling their item or their brand, then what do you do? Do you even respond? So here's what I usually do. Here are some examples of the letters that can be sent to you. They're either going to approach you with a formal letter to your mail, to your actual mail, to your address. Because the truth of the matter is that every seller's public information is readily available on your storefront. If you go to anybody's storefront and you scroll down and it says seller's address and business name. So your competitors can easily get your business address and they can mail you a threatening letter to try to scare you off. And the letters look like this or like this. So what do you do? Well, this is what I personally do. Take it for what it is. First of all, I do not respond. I do not acknowledge the letter at all. And the reason for that is if it is indeed a legitimate company trying to make you to cease and desist from further selling the item, you do not want to acknowledge. For example, if they are saying that the products that you're selling are inauthentic, you do not want to acknowledge anything. You don't even want to say, hey, my products are legitimate. You don't want to acknowledge that you ever received their letter. Number two, do not sign any paperwork. If they send you any type of paperwork, do not sign it. And number three, create a removal order, close your listing, and do not sell that item, even if it's extremely profitable. Just get out of that listing. There are so many hundreds, if not thousands, of products that you can sell on Amazon and that they are profitable. Why are you going to be stuck in the one item that could potentially lead you to trouble? So stop selling it, close the listing, do not acknowledge the letter, and move on with your life. Now, if you receive an official IP complaint from Amazon, that's a different story, and I'll approach that in a different question. Question number two. This is about an IP complaint. Hey, I got an IP complaint. Do I submit an appeal to remove my products to relist? Do I submit an appeal to remove my products or to relist? Well, here's what I've done personally in the past when I get an official IP complaint from Amazon. And by official, I mean this has come from an email directly from Amazon, from an Amazon email address. Inside that email, Amazon will have included the email address or contact information for the brand that issued that IP complaint to you. So Amazon is giving you a way to reach out to the brand via that email address. So this is what I've done in the past. So I reach out via that email to that brand and I write a little brief letter or note and I say, hello, I'm reaching out to you today in regards to IP complaint number, blah, blah, blah. Each IP complaint will have a number, so look up which one is yours and include that in your note. Regarding ASIN number, and you put the the AC number that this is regarding. And then you go ahead and say, first, I apologize for not knowing that I wasn't able to sell on your listing. I want to assure you that I have already gone ahead and removed the item from my inventory, and I will no longer sell your items either now or in the future. Attached, please find my proof of purchase so that you know that I authentically acquired these items. And then you will attach your proof of purchase of the retailer or distributor that you bought your items from. Can you do me a huge favor and retract the IP complaint with Amazon, as this really affects my account health with Amazon and affects me as a seller? Again, I'm paraphrasing, but you get the gist. You get the idea of what you want to convey in your note to Amazon. So that's step number one. Step number two, of course, go ahead and create the removal order so that you remove all the inventory that you have regarding that ASIN or that brand. So you no longer sell that brand and you no longer get in trouble. And number three, reach out to Amazon and let them know that you acknowledge receiving this IP complaint, that you have already reached out to the brand and provided proof of purchase to them, and are also waiting for the brand to reach out to them, to Amazon, to retract the violation. That way you let Amazon know that you're being proactive and that you are taking your policy violations very seriously. Now it's just a waiting game. You are hoping that the brand will actually go ahead and retract the IP complaint. Some of them do, some of them don't. If they do, great. They will probably reply and they say, yes, I retracted the violation. We're glad to hear that you acquired this legitimately. We're also glad to hear that you will no longer be selling this on Amazon. And thank you very much. And then your policy violation will be gone. But what if they don't? If they don't, then there's really not much you can do. Just know that your IP complaints will go away on their own after 6 months, and just try to not accumulate more than 3 IP complaints at once on a 6-month period. Because if that happens, if you have more than 3 IP complaints on a 6-month period, then your account health will drop dramatically and it will be under a lot of stress from Amazon. They may want to start investigating further or maybe even deactivating your account. So pay attention to the number of IP complaints that you have. Question number 3. Do you have a video on how to close a case after you get denied? This is in regards to ungating. After you get denied, how do you close a case? Nobody seems to explain how to do it. Can you just explain how to do it? Sure. So once you create an ungating request and you get denied, what you're gonna wanna do is go to your selling applications. To go to your selling applications, go to Seller Central, go to the search bar and type selling applications. And there's going to be a little drop-down menu. You're going to click selling applications and you're going to arrive to this window right here. And there you can sort out the applications by the declined applications. And there find the one that you're interested in closing. So what you're going to want to do is click on either the case log link or the number, which I think it's the same, it's a case log. I try to do it right now, but this application automatically closes after a certain amount of time. So I was just getting a blank screen, but I think that's how you do it. I remember I've done this before. Just click on the case log or that number and you're gonna get to a window. And in that window, just say close the application, something like that. I can't remember exactly because I haven't had one happen in a while, but I think that's how you do it. So give that one a try. Question number 4. Hey, Hernan, please, I want to ask, Lego does not allow me to buy more than 5 keychains per order. Can I buy 5 keychains on 2 separate orders to make 10 units? For Lego.com, you've probably seen my Lego.com Ungating videos where I show you to buy 10 keychains on one order, but ever since Lego has seemed to gone down on the maximum quantity per item that you can order at once. And it seems like for most keychains, you can only order 5 at a time. The one that I know for sure allows up to 50 units that you can purchase at a time is the Lego Yoda keychain. This one right here, Lego Yoda keychain, allows up to 50 units purchased in one order. So you can go ahead and buy that one. Now, in answer to your other question, can I buy in 2 different orders? Absolutely not. You have to buy a combined 10 units in one purchase, in one order. You have to show to Amazon that in the same order, you have bought 10 items. That is the absolute ideal scenario. If you can't buy 10 items of one, you can also buy in the same order, buy 2 different items or 3 different items amounting to a combined 10. For example, you're going to buy 3 of the Spider-Man keychain, 3 of the Darth Vader keychain, and 4 of the Stormtrooper keychain for a total of 10 keychains, all in the same order. And that works too. Why does it work? Because you're buying a combined 10 of the same brand, in this case, Lego, in one purchase order. So that one works. Question number 5. Hi, when I want to buy either from Target, Lego, etc., they always have a limit. Sometimes just 2 items. How can you buy more products? You have to make like 100 transactions on every purchase you do? Thanks a lot. Well, yes, unfortunately, a lot of retailers will have a maximum quantity that you can buy at once. It will depend on the retailer and it will depend on the item. For example, Kiehl's.com allows you to purchase up to 5 of one item, only up to 5. And Target allows you to purchase more, but depending on the item, if it's a limited edition or something that they want more people to be able to purchase other than yourself, they may limit it to 1 or 2 or 5, etc. So how do you go around this? Well, there are 2 ways. The easiest way is to buy multiple purchases. So for example, you go to Kiehl's, you buy 5 of one item, and then you go back and buy 5 more, and then you go back and buy 5 more. However, this poses a huge risk that if you do too much too soon, Kiehl's may flag your account and they may close out your account because they might identify you as a reseller or somebody who's buying too much in bulk. And no retailer seems to like that at all, which is counterintuitive because you would assume that retailers want to make as much money as possible, but no, they hate resellers and they flag resellers. They do not want people to buy in a huge amount. Now, retailers like Walmart, for example, they don't care. You can buy as much as possible, which I love. But, so that's number 1. Slowly test the waters and maybe buy 5 today, then maybe wait a couple of days and buy 5 more. And if that goes through, a week later, buy 5 more, just to test where the retailer is standing in terms of multiple purchases. But again, bear in mind that that may come at a risk and your account may get shut down. Number 2, it's a huge mess. And I admit that I've done this in the past, creating multiple accounts. To create multiple accounts, you will need multiple email addresses, multiple credit cards, multiple IP address, multiple computers to log in from. It is a huge mess, not only in terms of logistics, but also in terms of accounting, because then you forget where the purchase came from. Did it came from account number 1, account number 2? And again, you could do it. I've done it in the past, but I only did it for a very brief time because it's very time consuming. And I realized that I'm going to make way more money just buying 5 of that item or however much I can buy from that retailer and moving on to the next profitable product. Because there are so many profitable products out there that come out every single day. So it's up to you whether you want to test the waters and give it a shot or just move on to the next profitable products, which is what I always do. I hope you really enjoy this Q&A, and I'm hoping to make more of this in the future. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and make also sure to check out my online arbitrage leads if you haven't already. And I'm going to leave you here with this video, which I think is going to be very interesting to you. Keep up the great work.